Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I've got a lot of fun things to cover. First, we want to take a look at a tweet that went out by Stuart Alderati. He is the general counsel at Ripple. And so if you want a solid, straight inside scoop to what's happening, he is probably one of the best to follow in regards to the SEC versus Ripple. And so as many have seen today, the SEC filed an amendment to their complaint. And he goes on to point out that the only legal claim remains, did certain distributions of XRP constitute an investment contract? Question mark. Disappointing, the SEC needed to try to fix their complaint after waiting to bring it in the first place. And so what he's talking about is it's really messy, right? The laws about where these transactions actually occur is just not clear nor defined. And Jeremy Hogan of Legal Briefs really explains it well. I'm going to put a link to his video down in the description below in case you haven't seen it yet. And basically what it does possibly give Ripple a chance to do is make a real mess of this, because it is very difficult to determine as to which jurisdiction a trade takes place when you've got all of these nodes spread out all over the globe. And then, you know, the market is really taking a nice turn back to the green. And boy, oh boy, Binance Coin has been on fire today. Look at that. $254.50, CZ, it's just unbelievable. BTC, Ethereum, and a lot of the other alts are seemingly gravitating towards green again. And I think for CZ, he's probably very happy that he is in Malta, because there is some disturbing news that came out of Hong Kong today, and that is that Hong Kong plans to ban retail investors from trading cryptocurrency. Industry insiders warned that a proposed rule to allow only professional investors to buy and sell crypto, wow, that really could drive companies to more crypto-friendlier shores for sure, like Malta. And also there'll be the exchanges that are popular there that are from the West and Europe. I mean, we're talking about Gemini in New York and Kraken, very popular in Hong Kong. If they remain, they're going to have to obtain a special license. And then you have the exchanges like OKCoin and Huobi. I'm sure they're really going to feel it. And think about all the Bitcoin ATM businesses, like 61 locations. They're really going to take a hit. I can't see how you could keep that business going with a ban like this. Unfortunately, it further divides the classes, right? It deepens this gap between the haves and the have-nots. The disparity between rich and poor, it seems like for centuries on end, that is always the case. Now, I want to get something a little bit more fun, and that is this morning I woke up at 4:30 to talk to 3 out of 4 of the team members for the European region signal provider that is going to be part of the Flare Network's architecture. This is really part of the decentralized architecture that is going to be so important, and they're really nice guys, really nice guys. I talked with Marco, Matteo, and Giorgio. We discussed how you can take no risk to your Flare Spark token should you decide to delegate that vote to them. And then if you do that and they are successful in providing that price data to the Oracle, they're going to get rewards, and then they're going to share those rewards with you, and that will be in the form of a Spark token. And also, starting February 25th, Flare Networks opens the testnet for validators, which will be really nice to get some of this public beta testing underway. So they said that we probably would see a May or June launch. That's the first time I've heard June. So yeah, I'm sure they want to make sure, in terms of Flare Networks, wants to make sure that everything is really in good shape, set and ready to go. But it was really nice to see the faces behind the service. So when you get to that point of deciding if you want to participate by delegating your vote, you can always take a look at that video and see what those guys are up to. I really enjoy them. They're from the XRP community, and they're talkative. I put the important links in the description of that video. You know, they have a Discord channel, they have a website, they also have a YouTube channel. It's really just so exciting. And when they were talking about the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, I really got on a hunt to just learn even more about that. And I'm going to tell you a little bit later in this video what Weetzy Wind is up to at the XRPL Labs. And it's just such a hot part of the market right now. The use cases are growing. Artwork is selling for millions of dollars. OpenSea is one of the busiest marketplaces for NFTs. And just so you know, if you do mint an NFT on the Ethereum network, it's going to cost you anywhere from, I mean, these fees are always changing, right? But somewhere between $15 and $75 in fees, but that can change on a day-to-day basis. Take a look though, it's not just flat art or still art. Sometimes it's an image that is 3D with animation. You also have music and you have sound. This is just unbelievable when you think about the tangible things that can be tokenized into a digital format that you can own. And I want to tell you that Weetzy Wind, yeah, this is so great. They're getting closer to joining this tokenized real world objects of NFTs. It'll be released very soon to be able to mint on the XRP ledger. Yay! And Hubert, this is a new intern that is going to start, and his job will be to research and also publish information about NFTs. I really look forward to talking to him. I sent him an email. I know he doesn't know me at all, but I want to see if I can get him on the channel and talk to him. I think he'd be a really, really fun interview. Now, the big question that I had, and I did find it, is minting fee on the XRP ledger. What do you think? How much? Only 12 drops. 12 drops is 0.000012 XRP, which right now is about 53 cents. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Look at the difference. The world is coming to the XRP ledger. Tim Kang actually purchased Mark Cuban's tweet. Yeah, so even tweets are becoming non-fungible tokens. This is a tweet that he put out on January 31st, and it sold for $952.94 on the exchange called Valuables. And I thought, in searching about NFTs today, oh, maybe I should sell the tweet that I sent to Dai when I seriously invited him to be my guest. It was a serious tweet. Yeah, no trolling, nothing, just a serious tweet. And I thought, no, I better not, because people just won't understand. And maybe I'll have another person try to accuse me of poaching his subscribers. It's crazy. So I decided to make a new tweet. And this is the tweet that I did. I went into my Google Analytics and I thought, okay, a little slice of history for February 19th, 2020. In my analytics, you can see here that in the last 28 days, for channels that cross over in audience ranked in viewing by order, and it's read in 3 columns there, left to right, you can see that Moon Lambo is really, well, doing a fabulous job. So I guess you could say that if I invite Moon Lambo onto my channel, then maybe you can say I'm trying to poach some subscribers. That's crazy. Sorry. That's not my thing. But I did post that tweet up for sale on valuables, and well, I am entertaining any offer that comes in starting at $1. It was a really good lesson for me, though. I had to integrate for payment the MetaMask so that I can be paid in ETH. And those kinds of uh, lessons that you put yourself through are incredibly valuable. So I don't regret doing it at all. Will I be selling more tweets? I doubt it. But I did take a look at some of the tweets that were for sale. There's a nice one by Yoko Ono, and there's a interesting one by Elon Musk, and it's got an offer. Right now, the high offer is $420.69. How the site works is if you get an offer, you can accept it or not accept it. So obviously the fact this is still being offered, Elon didn't accept the offer of $420.69 for his Doge tweet. And of course, Snoop, he's got a tweet out there he put on. It has a high offer of $1,000, and he is there with a bundle of cash in his bling with Snoop Doge and the Shiba Inu. That's his face. Oh my gosh, his face is fun. All right, we're jumping to the fluff, everybody, and I'm just going to tell you that these working boxes just are under kind of an explosion in Japan. This is called Coco Desk now, so you can rent them by the minute, and they're everywhere. This is the locations in just the central part of Tokyo. The red balloons, if you will, are the new locations, and the blue are where the Coco desks have been. And this is just one company. I showed you another company just a few days ago. So this is really another hot trend. And Japan has one of the most interesting, unique figurine cultures here. And the figurines are, you can have a store that is 4 floors high in Akihabara, and it's nothing but what's called figurines. And the figurines are sometimes made of molded plastic, sometimes they're made of, just name it, you can name it. This is a figurine that is made by a company who calls it the Starting Life in Another World figurine. They're made with glass. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. And the most interesting thing about this is after the earthquake that we had, that was the biggest, shake that we have felt in this part of Japan, in the Honshu region, since the March 2011 earthquake. And that was a Shindo 4 in Tokyo, and it was a 6+ up near Fukushima. Very strong. This company came out and made a statement that anybody who has purchased one of these figurines, because they're very expensive, they are over $300 and can be even pricier on the secondary market because they are limited and collectible. If you have one and it was damaged in the earthquake, they will fix it for free. I thought that was an incredibly nice gesture. This is one part of a series called Shibuya. I like it. And this one is, they're just wow. Really, really wow. So you've got this interesting side of modern culture, but also too, Japan doesn't give up on its traditional culture. On February 12th, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, they've moved ahead by requesting to add 40 Furyu Odori dances. Furyu Odori is elegant dances, and it is part of a rich history of every region of the country. So, and they're so different. I mean, you know, the mountainous country as it is has had villages and communities that for centuries were completely isolated from other communities, and people didn't actually move around too much, and that was because of a very restrictive government. So individual cultures flourished within different areas, and the 40 different dances are completely different with it. I mean, just there isn't probably two that are even closely similar, and they are asking UNESCO to add them to the intangible cultural heritage list. This one is from up north, no, Niigata. So in the north west part of the country. And then this one is really famous. I do believe this actually made it onto the intangible cultural heritage list, and I'm pretty sure this one made it. So they're trying to add 40 more. I'm going to put the kanji, which is this Furyu Odori, these three kanji here, in the description down below. And if you just cut and paste that into YouTube, you'll be able to find a whole lot of different, what's called elegant dances in Japan. And you'll have fun because, like I said, they're all so different. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.